Did you know WrestleMania 42 will make history by being the first WWE pay-per-view to air live on ESPN? Like, mainstream sports TV is literally opening the door for suplexes and soap opera level drama. I am obsessed. All right, let's get into it. I'm Emma. This is Emma Spills the Tea, and I am high-key excited today. We are diving into WrestleMania 42. Vegas, stadium lights, celebrities, drama, the whole messy buffet. Consider this your VIP wristband to the wildest weekend in sports entertainment. So, picture this. April 2026, Allegiant Stadium in Paradise, Nevada. Back-to-back WrestleManias in the same building. That is a flex. WrestleMania is WWE's flagship. It's their Super Bowl, just with more pyro and more grudges. Since the 80s, it grew from one jam-packed night into a two-night spectacle. Now it's basically a festival with a Hall of Fame, fan conventions, and, yes, so many sequins. Quick story time, because Vegas always comes with a plot twist. Years ago, I flew in to see my favorite band. Total vibe. I'm in this snaking casino line, hair done, outfit slayed, and then I realize my ticket is gone. Big yikes. I'm tearing through my bag like a raccoon. Security's like, ma'am, please, the crowd is surging, it's loud, it's chaos. I'm 2 seconds from ugly crying when this woman in a vintage tour tee taps me. She goes, hey, I've got an extra transfer. I can help you if you're cool to sit with our fan group. I'm like, honey, I will stand your aunt's bridge club if it gets me inside. She gets me sorted. We scream every lyric. The show turns into one of those nights you remember because strangers become besties for 3 hours. That's WrestleMania. The spectacle is massive, but the heart is this weirdly wholesome community that carries you through the madness. Okay, let's move on. WrestleMania 42 is also being called WrestleMania Vegas. It's Raw and SmackDown talent, 2 nights, all payoffs. WWE actually shifted it from New Orleans to Las Vegas after the previous Vegas Mania printed money. No shade to Bagnets, but Sin City knows how to host a circus. And this year the distribution is a glow-up. ESPN, which is the major sports network in the US, is carrying the first hour of Night 1 on ESPN2 and Night 2 on ESPN as free-to-cable sampling before the stream, while the full shows stream on ESPN's platform in the States. Internationally, it's Netflix in most markets, SuperSport in Sub-Saharan Africa, and Abema in Japan. If you remember the WWE Network era, that's over. The last holdout country shut it down in early 2026. New era, new channels, bigger audience. Let's jump to the star power. John Cena. Yes, the movie star. Yes, the meme. Yes, the 16-time champ energy. He retired in 2025, but he's hosting WrestleMania 42. Hosting a stadium show like this is not just cracking dad jokes and pointing at the sign.
It's traffic control for 20 stories at once.
You wrangle surprise cameos, you set the emotional tone, you throw to music, you recover when pyro misfires. If I were in Cena's shoes, I'd be like, deep breath, posture, smile, then pray the teleprompter is not mid. But he's John. He lives for the chaos. Nostalgia factor through the roof. Now, the match that's going to melt the internet. Roman Reigns versus Centimeters Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman won the Rumble and could pick his path. He went straight at Punk. That choice is speedy and perfect. Punk is the Rebel champion with receipts and a chip on his shoulder. Roman is the dynasty guy who eats pressure for breakfast. It's like pitting your favorite indie band against a stadium headliner and telling them only one gets the encore. The story here is personal beef, respect issues, legacies on the line. And yes, for the newbies, the outcomes are scripted. But the stakes, the pride, the execution, the risk, that's all real. Bodies fly, egos bruise, careers pivot on nights like this. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton is the other world title drama. Cody is the valedictorian energy. Suit pressed, destiny speech ready. Randy turned heel, which in wrestling means he went full villain. He's surgical, he's cold, and he knows Cody's past because they were once allies. That's where it stings. I love a betrayal. It's Shakespeare with dropkicks. My hot take, Randy does not miss when he's bad. Prepare your group chats. The women's scene is stacked too. Rhea Ripley against Jade Cargill is pure power fantasy. 2 Amazons who will toss each other like gym bags. Then Liv Morgan is chasing Stephanie McKay for the women's world title. That's clash of styles and a confidence war after some spicy microphone exchanges. And the comeback queen AJ Lee is back in WWE and tangled up with Becky Lynch over the women's Intercontinental title. AJ forced Becky to tap more than once in late 2025, which is like telling the queen of grit to sit down. So Becky came back swinging. That rematch is layered with history, pride, and a lot of receipts. Oh, and the Chaos Buffet. Brock Lesnar threw an open challenge, and Oba Femi said yes with a powerbomb that rattled timelines. If you don't know Oba, he's a freak athlete on the rise. Think less rookie, more problem. There's a multi-man ladder match for the Intercontinental title with Penta defending against Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, and Rusev. Ladders mean somebody is leaving with a bruise shaped like Nevada. The tag division is a fatal four-way, the irresistible forces, that's Nia Jax and Lash Legend, versus the returning Bella Twins, plus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and the duo of Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. That's fashion, fireworks, and feelings. Also, Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor, ex-stablemates, are airing dirty laundry, and Trick Williams, a swagger-soaked up-and-comer, is stepping to Sami Zayn for the U.S. title. Eat your vitamins, this card is protein-heavy. Okay, pause, because this next part is everything. The big unsolved mystery, back in the build-up, Jacob Fatu was attacked backstage. No confirmed culprit. Drew McIntyre denies it. Fatu thinks it was him. Here's my spicy opinion. The clues point at Drew. He benefited from chaos in that title picture, then he repeatedly cost Fatu chances to qualify for major matches in early 2026. Their beef got so toxic at WrestleMania booked him in an unsanctioned match. Unsanctioned basically means the company says, do not call us when chairs start flying. We are not liable. Narrative-wise, that stip is a tell. When a story centers blame and vengeance, you get the characters a sandbox with no rules. Do I have proof? No, but the pattern screams I did not push off the swing set while still holding the swing. If WW finally reveals footage later, I will be unbearable on this mic. Just saying. Now, why does this all matter beyond the ring? WrestleMania is described as the Super Bowl of sports entertainment for a reason. It's the tentpole that drags pop culture into its gravity. Forbes literally ranked WrestleMania among the most valuable sports brands a few years back. This year, the ESPN Play puts wrestling on the same channel as the NBA and college football. That's legitimacy to the haters. It makes sense. All of the money. That's why it's coming to a more real life for them. First hour on ESPN2 and ESPN, then the full show stream on ESPN's platform. After that, you're pricing out face paint and arguing about entrances on Monday. It's how fandoms grow. And Vegas turns it into a week-long culture con. WWE World at the Convention Center. That's panels, podcasts, meet and greets, and merch with a zero in it. They're even partnering with Future Stars of Wrestling, a Las Vegas indie promotion, to spotlight new talent. That's pipeline energy. It keeps the scene fresh. Plus the after-show comedy thing, Kill Tony. That's Tony Hinchcliffe, a stand-up comic and host of a live Rose-style podcast. It's Wrestling Meets Comedy Club. You get the joke writers warming up the same crowd that just saw a table break. Also, theme songs, a 2025 remix of Back in the Saddle from Aerosmith with Youngblood, and Bones for the Crows by Nickelback. Crank the dad rock, let the pyro kiss you on the forehead. Here's the tea straight up. WrestleMania works because it mixes story, athletic fader, and the thrill of live risk. You buy in for the grudges, you stay for the community. From my lost ticket saga to strangers high-fiving in plastic belts, it's the same vibe. We all want to be part of a moment. Vegas just makes the moment extra. Next, we've got a tease. I'm digging into how reality TV has totally rewired wrestling storylines. Think confessionals, shoot comments, and the line between your character and your Instagram grid getting blurry. Okay, drama. Okay, we covered a lot. So that's the tea, folks. WrestleMania is not just a show, it's an experience. Hydrate, set your reminders for that ESPN first hour, and choose your hill to die on in the group chat later.